Hey everyone and welcome back to the channel. In our last video, we used Terraform to provision infrastructure on AWS. But creating servers is just the beginning. You also need to configure them, install software, creating directories, manage users and more. That's where the Ansible comes in. Today we will explore how Ansible helps automate server configuration, and I will show you a simple demo where we can create a directory on a remote server using Ansible. So, why configuration management matters? So the manual server setup is slow and consistent. One misstep and it can lead to bugs and downtime. Configuration management tools like Ansible solve this by automating these tasks. They ensure that every server is configured exactly the same way. Ansible is especially the great because it is agentless. It uses SSH, so there's nothing to install on the target machine. Ansible is an open source tool that automates IT tasks like provisioning, configuration, and orchestration. It uses YAML to define tasks in a human readable format called playbooks. Ansible connects to your servers using SSH and runs tasks like creating directories, installing packages, or restarting services. It's simple, powerful, and perfect for DevOps workflows. To use Ansible, you need to understand a few key concepts. The inventory lists the servers you want to manage. Modules are like plugin that perform specific tasks. Playbooks are YAML files where you define your automation. Inside playbooks, you write tasks, which are actually the steps that Ansible will execute. And the roles help you organize and reuse your automation logic. Here's a simple Ansible playbook. It connects to all the hosts in the inventory and creates a directory at /home/ec2user /Ansible demo. The file module is used to manage files and directories. We specify the path, the desired state as directory, and the permissions using mode. This is a great beginner-friendly example of how Ansible automates even the smallest tasks. In today's demo, we will connect to an EC2 instance that we will provision using Terraform. We will create an inventory file to define our target hosts. We will write a playbook to create a directory and then run it using the Ansible playbook command. Finally, we will SSH into the instance to verify that the directory was created successfully using Ansible. All right. So today we will see a complete infrastructure as a code workflow. We will start by provisioning a brand new server on AWS using Terraform, and then we will immediately configure it with Ansible. This is a powerful combination you will use constantly in the real world. First, let's look at our Terraform configuration. But before that, let me open that Cloud Shell in AWS console. So I am logged into the AWS management console. I will click on Cloud Shell to open the terminal that is provided by AWS. So my environment is ready. I have already copied the files that will require that we will require in the demo. So I will just list down those files. Okay, I will quickly explain the all these files. So first let's look at our Terraform configuration. It is in main.tf. Let me open main.tf. Great. So you can see we are defining a single AWS instance resource. I've configured it for the T3 micro instance type and specified a Linux EMI ID for the AP Southern region. This file tells Terraform exactly what infrastructure create. Let me close this file now and I will run Terraform apply. So this command will read this main.tf file. It will connect to the AWS and create our EC2 instance for us. It is asking for confirmation. Let me type yes. Right now you can see it is creating. If I just quickly search for EC2 here and go to the EC2 dashboard, let's quickly verify whether the instance is creating in the dashboard or not. I will go to the instances and there you can see a Ansible demo instance is initializing. Great. So Yes, great. So the Ansible, sorry, the Terraform has finished and our instance is now created. And here is the public IP that is provided by this output. With this IP, we can create our Ansible inventory file now. I will quickly copy this IP, and we have a file called hosts.ini. I will open this file, and we have to specify our public IP in the web servers list. I think there was 3 in the initial. Let's quickly verify the public IP here. Great. So 3.109.144.190. Perfect. Let's quickly save this file. Great. So our hosts.ini has our public instance public IP in it, and it also has a Ansible user that is already specified it EC2 user because we are using a Linux AMI, and that's why we need to specify the Ansible user, which is the default for this Linux AMI. Next, we have our Ansible playbook. I have already created a playbook with name create directory. It's very simple playbook that connects to our new server that we have created, and it uses the file module to create a directory at home/ec2 user/Ansible demo. Great. So it has a single task. I will just close this and I will now run Ansible playbook command. So I have this command ready, or I can type quickly Ansible playbook. I need to specify the inventory file, and then I will specify the playbook. Great. So I will run this playbook now. Okay, Ansible playbook is not available. So to fix this, we need to install Ansible, and the command to install it in Linux machine is sudo yum install Ansible. And for approving, I will specify -y. It will auto approve this installation, and it won't ask for my confirmation. So it's currently installing the Ansible. It is looking for the repository, and now it has got this package. It is now installing it. Couple of other packages related to Ansible here. Once this is installed, we will try to rerun the same command, Ansible playbook -i host.ini create dir. Let's run it. Okay, so it is trying to access this server that we have created. I will specify yes. Okay, so the error that you see, it is saying permission denied. So what we need to do is we need to specify our private key or the key pair that for that instance. So basically uh, in that main.tf we had specified a key pair that was already there in the account, AWS account. So we need to specify this key pair whilst running the playbook or the Ansible command, so that Ansible can connect to the instance successfully. I will specify this private key and press enter. Great. So as you can see, this is successful and the output shows changed equal to 1, confirming that our tasks ran successfully. So let's verify it. I will quickly SSH into the server that we had created. I will copy the public IP. I will paste it and then specify the key pair. Great, I'm logged into it. So the directory should have been created at slash home slash ec2 user. Let's let's list the directories. Great. So as you can see, this directory is created as specified in our playbook. Great. So let's quickly do one more verification. I will log out from this server that we had created. I will quickly update the create directory playbook, and then I will update this path to Ansible demo 1. I will save this. File is saved, and then I will run the playbook again using Ansible command to verify. Let's log into the server again, and let's quickly create. So you can see there are two directories now. So there it is. So the Ansible demo directory created with our Ansible playbooks are there. We have just gone from zero infrastructure to a configured server in minutes. That's the power of these tools. So today we saw how Ansible simplifies server configuration. We learned about inventories, modules, and playbooks. We wrote a simple playbook to create a directory and ran it on our remote server. This is just the beginning. Ansible can manage complex environments with hundreds of servers. It's a must-have tool in your DevOps toolkit. In our next video, we will move from automation to observability. We will explore how to monitor your infrastructure using Prometheus and Grafana. You will learn how to collect metrics, visualize them in real-time dashboards, and set up alerts. Monitoring is critical for keeping your system healthy, and this next episode will show you how to do it right. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss it. Thank you.